Good afternoon, everybody. So before we get started, we will notice that we have a lovely white tent out on the field across the way that we're not in. So I just wanted to make sure to thank our facilities team, our performing arts team, and everybody else who kind of made us so that we could pivot really quickly. So thank you, everybody. Let's make sure to really appreciate all those folks. One other person, as we've kind of been pivoting and been flexible, one other person to make sure that we want to just make sure to thank really quickly is Leslie Bolts. Leslie has put all this together and helped us coordinate all these events, so thank you, Ms. Bolts. So how are we doing, everybody? We all right? All right. So I'm really excited to welcome you all to our final assembly of the 2022-2023 school year. So much has happened since we gathered in the gym for our opening ringing of the bell ceremony. Students, each of you sitting here has grown, has shined, and has brought your own unique talents and experiences to our community. Without every single one of these contributions, our community would be diminished. It would be lesser. You, each of you, make us better, stronger, and I'm grateful to you. So let's make sure to thank you all. So in that context, it's really important for us to come together in this way. This assembly serves so many purposes. For one, it's a celebration of you, your accomplishments, and the recognition that you'll leave this community better than when you found it. But it's also a reminder of the responsibility we have to each other, of the need to slow down and be present, the need to reflect on where we've been in order to know where we want to go. I know you hear me talk about community a lot, so it's our last gathering here, so I figured I would stay true to form. Community is not a weather event, which we're dealing with some environmental factors right now, so stuff happens. But community doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen because adults in our community say it exists. It doesn't just happen because we walk into the same building every weekday from September to June, with some breaks in between. Our community is a direct reflection of everything that we are, that we do, and that we can be. And to quote a Norwegian poet, Henrik Ibsen, a community is like a ship. Everyone ought to be prepared to take the helm. So on a day like today, we not only celebrate all of our accomplishments as a group, but also recognize the achievements and contributions of those who have experienced an especially profound moment here in their educational journey. Those who have distinctly followed their passions, embodied our virtues in a variety of arenas, and stepped up to captain the ship, each in their own unique way. So, this celebration is about reflection, it's about celebration, it's about thinking about our own paths, our own imperfections, our own successes, and our connection to one another. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and bring up Mr. Blutterman to give you the information that you've all been waiting for, the field day results.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Deitch. So before I have the honor of recognizing 6 8th grade students who earned the distinction of King's Scholar throughout their entire 3-year career in the middle school, I'd like to share the results of yesterday's field day. First and foremost, a very special thank you to Mr. Halbin, he's out there somewhere, Mr. Decker, and the athletic department, our coaches and trainers, and of course, our incredible faculty and staff for your care and flexibility and helping to organize and execute an amazing day of friendly competition that unexpectedly took place both indoors and out. I'd also like to thank you, the students, for your effort, enthusiasm, and sportsmanship throughout the day. I hope you had as much fun as it looked like you were having. And now, without further ado, congratulations to the winners of the 2023 King Middle School Field Day, the blue team. Families, as you can see, field day is kind of a big deal. It's a big deal around here. All right, well, now it is my pleasure to announce our 3-year King Scholars. The following students have earned the academic distinction of King's Scholar for 6 consecutive middle school semesters. This is an honor that recognizes academic achievement, consistency, and commitment throughout the years. When I call your name, please come to the stage and receive your certificate, and then you'll wait to take a picture with all 6 students, please. Caroline Curry. Tristan Gemelli. Jackson Grayson. Alicia Lang. Camilla Pajaris. And Samantha Tillman. Thank you very much. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. Sammy, you can stay right there, actually, because at this time, I'm going to invite Ricky Arango and Samantha Tillman to the stage to share a reflection on the work of King Cares this year.
Hello, middle school students and families. For those of you who don't know who we are, my name is Samantha Tillman.
And I'm Ricky Arango.
This year, we have had many opportunities to help others in our community and around the world. Each grade focused on specific community projects. The 8th grade met with Andy Stein, the founder and director of the Orphan Starfish Foundation, to learn about the organization. After hearing about the presentation, students could apply to be part of a trip in June to Costa Rica. I will be on the trip, and during that time, we will spend time at a mother's home, which is part of the Orphan Starfish Foundation. In preparation for the trip, we decorated onesies with the 6th grade. I am excited to experience new cultures and form closer bonds with my classmates. Over time, while preparing for the trip, I have learned a lot more about the culture, history, geography, and environment of Costa Rica. There were also many all-school events middle school students participated in, such as the All-School Pink Out in October, the King Cares 5K for Boys and Girls Club of Stanford and the Orphan Starfish Foundation, the Person-to-Person Food Drive in November and the Super Bowl Food Drive in February, and the Stuffed Animal Collection for Person-to-Person in December.
Some of these events, however, were unique just to the middle school. We decorated bags for the Stanford Hospital. We also had participants take action in Give Back Thursdays. In Give Back Thursdays, students volunteered to go to the Boys and Girls Club and play with younger students, or they played games at Project Music. I participated and went to the Boys and Girls Club and played games in the gym. I also participated regularly throughout the year in Project Music. Grades 6 and 7 were also busy this year partnering with local organizations. In addition to working with Grade 8 for OSF, after completing a unit in English about refugees, Grade 6 students heard from the coordinator of Building One Community and did a project with them. Students in Grade 7 were excited to be able to be back in person again, doing activities with several organizations like Person to Person, the Children's Learning Centers, Building One Community, and the New Covenant Center. Some things I really enjoyed about my trips for Give Back Thursdays and going to the New Covenant Center was seeing the smiles on everyone's faces after I was either playing games with them or helping them.
We had an amazing year in middle school in all of the grades, learning about and working together with many of King's partner organizations. Thank you so much to everybody that participated and contributed to this amazing program here at King.
All right, one more big round of applause, not just for our speakers, but for all of our engagement with our service learning opportunities and our partner organizations this year. So as I mentioned, now we're going to kind of move into the part of the program where we are going to recognize a series of individuals who have stood out in a variety of areas throughout the year. I am going to start by introducing our Director of Teaching and Learning, Jessie Coulomb.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I read the awards, I just wanted to acknowledge that every student in this room worked incredibly hard this year and showed growth in ways that impressed us and made us proud. So good job. And I'm going to highlight 3 awards now. The first award is the Hermanson Award. It is presented to that student in 6th and 7th grade who has demonstrated the most growth as a learner during the current year. The following students have achieved significant academic growth through personal advocacy and academic commitment. So the winner in 6th grade is Jacob Greenberg. And the award in 7th grade goes to Gavin Stannard. The next award is the Lillian S. Fish Award, and it's presented to that 8th grade student who during the current school year has shown the most progress both as a scholar and as a student. And this award goes to Tyler Phillips. The next award is the Jean B. Steele Reading Prize, and this goes to that student who not only progressed in their reading skills, but has also discovered the joy and excitement of good books. This award goes to Sienna Gambino. Good job, Sienna. And now Tom Decker, our Director of Athletics, is coming up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Over the course of the school year, our middle school coaches had the opportunity to work and watch with our grade 8 students in various sports. Nominations for the 2 middle school athletic awards were gathered from and voted on by our fall, winter, and spring middle school coaches. Given that it can be challenging at this age to identify those who may be the strongest athlete, along with looking at sheer athleticism, the coaches were also asked to use the following criteria when nominating those who they felt would be worthy recipients for the 2 middle school awards. These criteria included sportsmanship, citizenship, coachability, commitment, and competitiveness. The first award is the Alexander Scanlon Award, which is awarded to the most outstanding female athlete in grade 8. This year's recipient played volleyball, participated in strength and conditioning, and played tennis. The 2023 Alexander Scanlon Award is presented to Christina Stewart. The Michael Wright Award is awarded to the most outstanding male athlete in grade 8. This year's recipient played football, participated in strength and conditioning, and played baseball. The 2023 Michael Wright Award is presented to Ben Feinberg. You guys can sit down. Now we're going to bring Mr. Blederman back up to the stage.
All right. I'm here to present the Young Citizenship Award. This award is given by the Stamford Exchange Club and is presented to the students in each middle school grade who have ably demonstrated those qualities of conduct which are held in high esteem by young and old alike, and which set a standard which other young people should seek to emulate. These qualities are citizenship, attitude, academics, character, service leadership, and sportsmanship. In grade 6, the recipients are Callan Black and Gianna Mazotis. In grade 7, the recipients are Gia Dohill and Brett Schmidt. And in grade 8, the recipients are Fernando Arango and Isabel McDonald. And now it is my pleasure to pass the mic back to the multi-talented Dr. Josh Deitch.
So, the Merrill Award is an award presented for academic achievement, thoughtfulness for others, and a sense of responsibility for the school. This year's Merrill Award goes to Samantha Tillman. The Malcolm Wilmot Prize for Academic Excellence is named for Malcolm Wilmot, who served as a teacher of English and science and the head of the middle school. This prize is awarded to the middle school student who has consistently shown great effort and dedication to their studies, who demonstrates that the goal of learning is to better understand ourselves and the world around us, and that the process of learning is never complete. This year, there are 2 recipients for the Wilmot Prize, Tristan Gemelli and Gates Seidelman. And now we're going to talk about the class prize. The class prize is presented to that student in each grade who best represents the values which the school upholds. Among those values are academic achievement, co-curricular involvement, personal integrity, leadership, and loyalty to the school. To bring up this year's 6th grade recipient, I'm going to ask our team leader, Jenna Sotir, to start us off.
Good afternoon. This year's class prize for the 6th grade goes to a student who is described by her teachers as kind, loyal, trustworthy, steadfast, funny, compassionate, and inquisitive. It is obvious by all who know her and see her on a regular basis that she has a desire to grow as a learner and that she wants others around her to grow as well. She goes above and beyond in her classes and does things that can go unnoticed, such as arrive early for strings to set up the room without being asked. Each day, she exemplifies the King virtues by being a kind helping hand to teachers and students alike, a respectful classmate, a risk taker, and a person who does the right thing even when no one is watching. And she was voted into student council by her peers to represent the 6th grade. It is for all these reasons and more that the 6th grade team is thrilled to award the 6th grade class prize to Sylvie Grabowski.
Good afternoon. The 7th grade class prize is awarded to a student who consistently upholds the King values of kindness, respect, integrity, and perseverance, both in and out of the classroom. This student is authentically herself in every setting, consistently demonstrating integrity through both her words and actions. She truly exemplifies the phrase, the voice of reason, as her classmates can always count on her to be an honest and supportive friend. One teacher commented that she can make anyone laugh with just a few words or even a simple raised eyebrow. Ever the team player, when working on a group project or participating in a collaborative game or challenge, she coordinates the group to ensure everyone has a role in participating and feels supported in that role. She consistently works hard in her academic classes, seeking feedback to improve her work. Through her commitment to her friends and classmates, as well as her studies, this student has earned the unwavering respect of her peers, teachers, and coaches. I am pleased to present the class prize to Zeba Hartzayed. Ken Lewis will now present the 8th grade class prize.
Good afternoon. It is with great pleasure and pride that I say a few words about a special young person, our winner of the Grade 8 Class Prize. Well, not just a few words. I want to preface my remarks by saying that since this student is a member of our graduating class of 2027, I will be a little more verbal as I articulate those qualities which led to this selection. She is truly outstanding. The first thing I want to do is take the guesswork out of this and then embarrass her a little bit. Our King Grade 8 Class Prize winner for 2023 is Brianna Charlotte. Brianna is a remarkable young lady. She made such an impression in our community so quickly. In fact, it's really hard to believe that she was new to King this year, because quite frankly, it feels like she's been part of our lives for many years. Brianna walked into King in the fall, coming from a school in which she was one of only 3 students in her grade, and she wowed all of us with her energy, her great ideas, her leadership, and especially her tenacity in taking risks, such as on stage. She performed in both middle school plays and was a delight. Ms. Darton, her drama and theater teacher, remarked, and I quote, "Brianna came into the theater program with a bright smile, open heart, and a strong work ethic. She learned her parts well and thought ahead to understand how and when to make entrances and costume changes. She was kind and respectful to peers and adults. She took direction well, and her Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast told a strong story. She has a bright future in the theater at King, and we are fortunate to have her in the program. End quote. Brianna was also a star in the classroom, achieving great success and earning recognition as a King Scholar during her first semester and high honors during the second semester this academic year. Her English teacher, Ms. Volk, told me that Brianna has a wonderful sense of humor, always willing to help her classmates. Ms. O'Connor, her science teacher, added, "She is organized and diligent. She is always seeking to understand the how and why of something and not just looking for the right answer." Brianna somehow found time to be a top runner on the middle school cross-country team, was an active participant in the Greenwich Japanese Exchange Program, and also volunteered for community service endeavors as often as possible. She is at this moment busy preparing to travel to Costa Rica with several of her classmates to provide aid and comfort to young mothers and their children at an orphanage. From my personal observation, this young person is always attentive, caring, and pleasant, and she continually strives to help others. She has friendly and respectful relationships with her peers and her teachers, and she is always available to answer questions or requests for help from her classmates. She never strives for recognition. She just completes the task, and she does it well. She focuses on real and true values and on the contributions she can make. What really stands out about Brianna to me is what we see in the class or in the hallways, her ever-present smile. I point this out, not that it's unusual to see smiling faces in the middle school, but more so because you would never know if Brianna was upset or down or stressed. She always looked happy, and she made those around her happy as well. She's a valued citizen and leader in our King community, and I could not be prouder of her as a student and as a person. I am so happy to again announce that our 2023 Grade 8 Class Prize winner is Brianna Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm gonna trip somehow. Thank you.
Congratulations. And now back to Dr. Deitch.
So we had this scheduled from 2 to 3. It's 2:33. We are really efficient. Good job, everybody. So before we close out our school year, I'm going to give some quick announcements and some quick thanks. The first is when it is time to dismiss, and so in a minute, but not yet, please allow our middle school students to kind of make their way out and faculty to make their way out, and we can head out into the lobby. For everyone whose folks are here, please just let us know that you are leaving with them, and you may go on your merry way. If your folks are not here, we're going to head back to the middle school for a few extra minutes of advisory because we can't go outside right now. So all that is to say, after that, at 3:15, our grade 8, our 8th graders, will be going to their 8th grade celebration. If you would like to get changed, we encourage you to use the locker rooms. Please hold on to your blazers, put them in your lockers or a place where you know you have them, and we'll get them and take them with you. And that will be in the upper school gym. The last thing I'm going to do is make sure to thank a few folks who have helped to put that together from our PA and our 8th grade class. I want to make sure to shout out Gina Strano, Darren Gambino, Bridget Curry, and Mandy Miller for all their work in coordinating the event, and everybody else who put that together. So thank you all so much. So as we kind of put an end to this year, I just want to say one more time a big, big, big thank you a huge sense of gratitude. I stand up here so proud of everything that our students and our faculty and our middle school community has accomplished this year. I think so deeply and so thankful for all of you to kind of trust us and share with us your children. I say this a lot, but it is truly the greatest gift you can give a teacher. So thank you all so much. And in a moment, but not yet, we're going to dismiss, but I get to say at this point, the school year is over. So, because we are bastions of efficiency, 6th grade, why don't you head on out? Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah.